And today's question is, what is it that I don't want to do when I'm getting ready to sell my home? And I'm going to give you the top 3 things you don't want to do when you're going to sell a home. Number 1, you definitely want to monitor the condition. You don't want to list it in as-is condition. Now, you may have bought your property in the past as a foreclosure and been willing to do a little bit of work and get a little sweat equity into it, but you're actually in the minority. A majority of people that are out there don't want to do work when they find the property. Most people are completely intimidated by it, and that's probably why you got such a great deal when you bought the place to begin with. So if you list it in as-is condition, you're more likely to get a lower price. So you want to be very cognizant of that. Number 2, you definitely want to make sure you're not constantly watching the neighbors. Sometimes I'll go on an appointment and somebody will say, hey, they sold their property for $520 and it would have been a property that sold over a year and a half ago. We've got to use the most up-to-the-minute data, and you definitely want to have a real estate agent explain that to you. You want to have them break it out to you, show you what your per square foot sales price would be, and kind of give you an idea of what's happening in the market today. And the final thing is you definitely don't want to overprice your property. A lot of people who are very old school, they want to price their property a little high to leave some room for negotiation, but you actually will be making a big mistake. It usually leads to you making less money on your property, because when your property doesn't sell, you'll have to take a price cut, oftentimes for less than what the initial recommended price was. And the reason is the property is going to sit on the market and it gets a perception that maybe that's not a great property, which is why so many people are passing it up. Now, if you're thinking about selling your property and you've got more questions, please feel free to reach out to us. As always, subscribe to our content at The Go Getter Team at YouTube and Facebook, and Go Getter Team _ATL at Instagram. We'll be in touch with you soon.